Oh my. Let's have a listen.
Hello, my friends. How are y'all doing out there? I hope you're doing well. So, as we know, here in America, we've got an unhinged lunatic as president in Donald Trump who either doesn't understand what tariffs are or understands tariffs well enough to use them to tank stock markets so that he can give inside information to his rich buddies and then they can profit off of your loss of your 401k. Which one is it? We may never know. What we do know, what we do know though for a fact, is the vast majority of Trump voters and Trump supporters do not know what a tariff is. So that's why they go along with all this absolute nonsense. And boy, did I spend the weekend listening to Trump supporters talk about tariffs and how unfairly America's been treated, and they're charging us, so we're going to charge them, and all this nonsense. It was really a rough weekend for me listening to all that. As you can imagine, my friends, it's been really tough. But as you guys know, I've made quite a few videos on Canada's response to Donald Trump, and honestly, Canada just continues to keep kicking Donald Trump's ass in this whole thing. And that's embarrassing to me. As an American, I don't want to sit here while my president acts like a complete dipshit and does dumb things and we get our asses kicked by Canada. Not that I got a problem with Canada. It's just we're, I don't know, America. We're supposed to be a little bit smarter than that to be getting our asses kicked by every other country in the damn world, right? But that is truly not the case with anything that's going on. One of the reasons that I believe Donald Trump uses tariffs, of course, is because Donald Trump is fully convinced that he's a bully. Donald Trump was born into money. He's probably most likely lived the life of whatever Donald Trump says goes. He was a spoiled brat when he was a kid, most likely. And that's obviously overflown into his adult life where now he's an 80-year-old spoiled brat. Can you fucking believe it? Yeah, didn't work out too well. Anyways, he uses tariffs, obviously, because he thinks that's a way to bully the world and make other countries submit to Donald Trump. And if you ask a Trump supporter, they'll tell you, hell yeah, he bent them over and they did whatever he wanted. But anybody else that's paying attention knows that that is absolutely 100% not the case, not what's going on here at all. We can take, I believe it was the first round tariffs, we'll call it Trade War One, where Donald Trump put on tariffs on Canada and Mexico. And he got nothing out of the deal that he said he made, took a victory lap after Mexico said committed to doing the thing they already said they were going to do and were going to do under Joe Biden's presidency. And Canada, basically the same thing. They said that they were going to keep doing the same thing they've already agreed to, but they sweetened the pot a little bit for Donald Trump, and they gave him a fentanyl czar, right? In my opinion, probably a completely made-up position. They just said it just to shut him the fuck up. And Donald Trump takes a victory lap and talks about how he the art of the deal and how he won the trade war and nothing fucking happened. He did not get any concessions whatsoever. All he did was plunge the stock market into chaos for a day or two and then took his victory lap. So as we know, he's a completely ineffective president who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, or like I said at the beginning of the video, knows exactly what he's doing in the benefit of rich people while he drains our 401ks. Not that I have one. I'll have one soon. I finally stepped up in the world, my friends, got myself a real job, and I'll have one pretty soon. I just need to sign up for the damn thing. But anyways, for most working class Americans, he just drained your 401k. No big deal. And his billionaire buddies stood in the Oval Office with him and bragged about, well, he bragged about how much money they made off of your losses. Isn't that fucking sweet? Isn't that cool? But a very interesting thing that I guess I didn't see coming because I'm American and I don't know anything about the rest of the world. As far as I'm concerned as an American, we're the center of the universe. We're the greatest thing that's ever happened to the world. You know why I say that? Because that's what they tell us. They tell us all that shit. And then we go elect dipshits like Donald Trump, and then we find out that maybe we're not as cool as we thought we were. And it's quite the awakening here in America where we're like, fuck, we're kind of dumb, aren't we? yeah, we're kind of dumb. Only some of us think that, though. But the thing I didn't see coming was Canada fucking responded to Donald Trump in every one of his trade wars. Of course they did. First they, let's see, how did they respond? Now I don't even remember the first trade war. But anyways, they obviously responded by removing American products from the shelves. And Canadians, the citizens of Canada, just all came together and decided, fuck you then, we're not buying your American products. And I don't know what caused Donald Trump to drop the trade war besides that he is fully convinced that all Americans are dumb. The first
His
trade war,
PP went limp.
and when he got his fentanyl czar, there were a few dipshits here in America that believed that he had won the trade war. But anyways, I don't really know what happened there. But Canada responded. They stopped buying American products, took American products off the shelves, and Donald Trump had no choice but to remove the tariffs. Comes back around, does the exact same thing again a second time, because Donald Trump never learns the fucking first time. Now, does he? Never learns the first time. And we repeat
never learns any time
over and over again. Now, the Canadian people have shown Americans something that we're not used to, I guess. Something I haven't seen in America since at least 9/11. They all came together and decided all together, you know what, fuck it, we don't want shit to do with America. And have really harmed a lot of the red states that do a lot of trade with them. I heard Montana is having a lot of trouble. Kentucky's worried about all their liquor, their whiskey up in Canada, and how the sales are going to do. As far as I know, Mitch McConnell tried to call in a favor. Will you please keep selling Kentucky bourbon? To which Canada said, nope, we're not doing that. And why don't you get your president in line and maybe we can fucking talk. And the fact of the matter is, Canada's been whipping our ass every fucking step of the way with all these fucking trade wars.
Get your president in line.
You know how the Republicans
and then maybe
are
we can
fake
talk.
religious. They talk about how religious they are, but they've never read the goddamn book in their life. But I don't remember which lunatic elected Republican it was. He was tweeting out, trying to taunt Canada, talking about, this is David and Goliath, motherfuckers. You better chill out. And I guess he didn't realize because he never read the book. Goliath dies at the end of that story, stupid. Try to pay attention. If you're going to threaten other countries, don't threaten them with being the person that dies at the end of the fucking story. Anyways, we have seen America get hit pretty hard from Canada's response. Right now, a lot of the big deal that people are making is the tourism industry. These border towns near the northern border for us Americans that normally see a lot of Canadians come in either for tourism or just to go to the damn grocery store or whatever, are just seeing no more Canadians. It's a real tragic event for them, as no Canadians are coming to buy up all their shit. And now these people are mad at Donald Trump. They're saying, what the hell? We can't afford to keep our business going because the Canadians won't support our store anymore. Which, if you're not paying attention, 100% is Donald Trump's plan. He's trying to get rid of small business. That's exactly what the tariffs do. That's exactly the most recent tariffs having to do with China. All of a sudden, there's all these carve-outs for the electronics because, well, we got to keep, Zuckerberg and fucking, I always forget their goddamn names. Amazon guy. I don't know why I forget their fucking names. They're not worth remembering to me, honestly. But we got to, make sure that they're able to keep buying their goods, the things they need to run their business without the tariffs. But you'll notice a shocking lack of carve-outs for average, everyday working Americans and small business owners. It seems like it's working out just perfectly for the billionaires, though. And like I said in the last video, just connect the fucking dots. Start paying attention to whose interest is where, and you'll start to see why you're getting fucked in this whole situation. But Canadian tourism has dropped off a fucking cliff in America. They are refusing to spend any of their dollars in this fucking country, and they're doing it the right way. This country of Canada that has a much smaller population than the United States has officially stopped Donald Trump's stupidity 3 fucking times now. 3 times. I don't know if he's learned yet. I have no fucking idea. But the main point I want to talk about all of this, and I'm going to be honest with you, this part of the video is honestly above my head a little bit. And you feel free in the comments to fill in the blanks, the things that I don't understand, because I'm just kind of learning as I go through this whole channel. But Mark Carney is currently the Prime Minister of Canada, I guess. I guess he's just filling in until there's an election or something like that. I'm not really sure. But he's also running against some Maple MAGA guy. I forget his name. Pola, I don't know. Like, I don't remember what his goddamn name is. I try not to remember MAGA names either. But anyways, apparently he's got a really big history in being the leader of banks in Canada and I believe somewhere in Europe, where he understands the banking system on a global scale. Well, already he's kicking Donald Trump's ass because Donald Trump does not understand that even a little bit. And he understands cause and effect and what makes things happen in financial systems. So apparently on Donald Trump's last trade war, we remember that he panicked and started saying that people were getting yippee. And that's why he stopped the trade market. I don't speak complete fucking idiot, so I don't know what he
I speak
means.
yippish.
I'm not sure what that word
I'm
means
fluent.
in that context, if I'm being honest with you. But if I were to guess, it may have meant that people were getting a little bit nervous or something like that, which, yeah, the working class Americans were freaking the fuck out, Donald Trump. You were draining their retirement savings. Of course
My
they were
nickel.
freaking out about
Holy
that.
shit.
But that's not who he cares
Come
about.
on up, brother.
That's not what is going on. So what
This
we
thing's
know
almost over, though.
is at some point, U.S. bonds, there was a problem in the U.S. bonds market. And that's what freaked
Yippee-ki-yay!
Donald Trump out to the point that
Yippee-ki-yo!
he canceled the tariffs. Because bonds, like I said, fill in the blanks for what I don't understand. But basically, is America's borrowing power, I think. The money, an IOU from America that says, hey, if you give us this much money, because we run on debt. We're a consumption nation. We run 100% on debt over here. Basically, other countries prop us up. And if you're not smart enough to fucking know that, then you deserve everything that's going to happen by following Donald Trump. By thinking that we actually are the greatest country in the world and thinking that nobody can stop us from doing what we want. Well, apparently Mark Carney just showed us
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
Because my understanding of it is Mark Carney had orchestrated some sort of coordinated effort to slowly bleed out these bonds so that Donald Trump and his administration, or regime rather, would notice that there was a problem. And that's what caused the tariffs to come off after that time. So when Donald Trump says people were getting yippee, what he meant was Donald Trump got his ass kicked. He got his ass handed to him yet again in an orchestrated effort by Mark Carney to get his fucking notice and make him pay attention to the very fact that America is not as strong and independent as it thinks it is. And I think every one of us, we would be better served to start paying fucking attention and realizing that this is a global economy. The whole world is working together to hopefully make things better for the citizens of their countries. We know that's not always the case, but you can't just run amok all over the world right now and tell everybody what they're going to do, because every country has some sort of vested interest in every other country where we all come together and
it's when it's beeping. It's beeping when
Mark Carney,
I say
Donald Trump on this entire
Trump dropped the
thing.
tariff.
But anyways,
because he knew that
we
it was
full
full of shit.
We are not untouchable. We are not unstoppable, and we cannot do whatever we want.
Trump
But
dropped the
to wrap
tariff.
up this video, my last thought
He
on this,
said that
it is
shit
100%
was not
my opinion that
legit.
Donald Trump and Project 2025, all those people, their ultimate goal is to isolate America from the rest of the world, to where the rest of the world
He dropped the
turns around and
tariff.
say, fuck you, we don't want shit to do with you. And then if we allow that to happen as Americans, if we don't at least speak
I'll be
out
right
like
there,
we're doing
brother.
now, if we don't at least
It's almost
point out
over.
to other Americans what the fuck
One
the
more
problem is
minute.
here, that's when the real carnage begins to Americans. Because look, when the world's turned its back on us and says, you know what, the dumb fucks just want to go along with this dipshit Donald Trump and do what he wants, when they've isolated us from the rest of the world, that's when they can start doing whatever bullshit they want to do to us. And we're already seeing signs of that happening. For anybody who's saying that it can't happen or that it won't happen, I forget this guy's name too, and this one's not because I'm a hateful prick. I should have actually wrote this down. But the guy that the Supreme Court's fighting over that got deported. He was here legally and got deported to El Salvador. And I should have wrote down his name just out of respect, because he should not be deported, right? So the Trump administration, every turn, everything they do, are trying to find out what they can get away with. And they're trying to find out if they can deport legal American citizens. I don't know necessarily what his status was, but he was here legally. To El Salvador. And once we're isolated from the world,
no, thank you,
my friends, the Trump regime has it in for us. They are going to do absolutely terrible things. Now, they might keep their loyal foot soldiers, the MAGA dorks out there that just do whatever Donald Trump tells them. And they'll keep them in just long enough to do everything they want to do to us, the people that think a little differently from them, that see the world a little differently from them. And then when it's down to just the foot soldiers left, and all of us have already been, thrown in concentration camps or whatever it is they plan to do to us. I don't really fucking know. Then the loyal foot soldiers will just get the scraps that are left over from all the billionaires at the top, and the domination of America will be done. It will be handled by Donald Trump and the 2025 thing that's going on right now. So point is, good job, Canada. Good job, rest of the world. And even good job to Americans that see what's going on, that understand why all this is happening, and standing up for yourselves. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised we're still standing as a country. I thought they would move much quicker than this, and I thought we would be blindsided by everything that's going on. But good for us. They are evil people. They're also fucking stupid people, and that's what's keeping us alive here still. I am honestly surprised that we're still here. Anyways, that's the video for today. I got to get back to work, but good job to, of course, Canada and the rest of the world on standing your ground, because we're going to need all the help we can get.
All right.
Bye now.
My nickel. What's happening, brother? I just had to end that. I had to finish it out because that was a good one. That guy. He knows what he's talking about. I say. I guess it's just me and you up in there. What, you sent me like 300 messages. Good Lord. That they sick Mother Mary on them. Oh my. There you go. He don't even, half the people that are in favor of the tariffs don't even know what the fuck it means, man. It's retarded.
Well, he went up on China today on a few others. They're up to 245%. They're going to they'll answer tomorrow. So stop.
There goes, there goes. Good luck buying a cell phone next month. Shit. Or a computer.
Well, it'd be like, probably a new cell phone will be $2,500.
Yeah.
By Christmas.
Right. Not even the good one. That's the cheap one. The good one's like $8,000 now. Fuck. Costs more than a car. Fuck. Good luck buying a fucking Chinese car too.
I bought eggs and they went up. They were up about 75 cents a dozen here.
How much? $6.69 or something? That's what ours is right here.
No, I bought the last bunch for $4.22. These cost me $4.95.
Oh, shit. You still bitching? Come on. I see some $15 cartons over here, man. You're bitching about $4? Come on.
Not for us.
Damn.
And gas still over $3.
Yeah. I don't even eat that much eggs anyways, but
gas was supposed to be under $2 by now, remember?
Oh yeah. Everything was supposed to go cut in half overnight. Remember?
And he was supposed to end the war in Ukraine with one phone call.
Yeah. Yep. Oh man, there was so much stuff that was supposed to happen. It's all good. Can't get mad. The only option they give us is one vote per fucking 4 years, and then other than that, we can't say shit. I don't know. I guess we could write letters and call our congressman.
You may not get mad, but you get poor.
Yeah. I've been poor my whole life, so I'm used to it. I'm fine with it. Shit. It's only mostly rich people or people with retirement plans that are getting fucked. Or not the super rich, they're getting richer, but like the middle class, the hardworking Americans are taking the brunt.
I don't have a 401k myself, so.
Me neither. But all my neighbors and all my friends do. So, but they're telling me, man, my shit dropped 7,000 in 2 months. God, and now it's still dropping. But yeah, I don't have no stocks either. I don't fuck with that shit. No cryptos, none of that shit. I got into some cryptos for a little while, but then I realized that that's some shady, very easily losable shit. Shit could just vanish. It is thin air, so it doesn't even have to vanish into thin air. It's already thin air. All it is a number on the phone. And shit, power goes out or you lose your password. You got nothing.
Yep, there's a guy that forgot, couldn't get to his password, and I think he has over $1 million in it. He can't ever get to it.
Yeah, it's retarded. Not me. I'll take silver.
Yep, you got in late on my live. I don't think you got to hear everything I said.
Oh yeah, I rewatched it after that, but I got home late, and then right when I tuned in, you were signing out. But
I know it. I said, "Dang gone."
That was a good one though.
And Kenzie, he cracks me up. I'm going, man. You know, he wasn't born. He might have been born with a platinum spoon in his mouth, but he had to start from somewhere. So I said,
"Well, the guy with all the Lamborghinis."
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I told him, I said, "Well, you had to start from somewhere. You mean to tell me you just had $200,000 to start investing in cryptos?" He never would tell us how he got his money.
See what happened was his grandpa gave him one potato when he was 7, and he sold that potato and bought 2 more potatoes, and then he sold those 2 potatoes, and he bought 4 potatoes. Eventually, he had so many potatoes, he bought a Lamborghini. That's how it works.
Then he said something about having his first car. What did he say his first car was? I forgot now. Nissan?
Dimebag coins in the house. Simmer down now. What's up, my brother? I had a long time no see, Darren. Holy crap. Come on up if you want to. There's a link right up yonder.
He's from Canada. I wonder what's going on in Canada. He could give us an update.
Oh, yeah. They're probably all hating on us.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I don't know. I think a lot of them.
The next time they play hockey, USA versus Canada, they're going to go elbows up, and there's going to be a fight before the game starts.
Scrum. It's a scrum. All right. I don't know. Come on up, Dimebag, if you want to. There's a link.
They'll probably pee on the U.S. Flag.
They're going to break down the. They're going to break down the field goal, the goalpost, and throw it in the river. Remember that shit? Down here, man. at the end of the year at the football games, that's the new ceremony. Break down the field goal post and carry it down Broadway and toss it in the river.
I forget what game that was. Somebody beat somebody.
There was like 4 or 5 of them. One of them was right here in Boise, Idaho. And people were all pissed that all the I don't know the word, the tree huggers or whatever the proper term for those are. They were like, they're poisoning the river. They threw the goalpost. Yeah, they threw the goalpost in the river. Environmentalists, that's what it is. They're killing the fish. Oh, God. They pulled it out. The very next morning, they just pulled it out with a freaking tow truck, and everything was fine.
Well, the fish would love it. They probably had nested around it.
Exactly. They were planting freaking eggs around that shit. They were like, victory, baby!
They said, ooh, baby, we got a goalpost. Let's do it.
Exactly.
Oh, my Lord. So, yeah, the price of groceries went up. I didn't have as many things as the last time I went. It was probably about $12 more, I think, this time. So, yeah, things are going up.
It only took 3 bags instead of 4, but it cost more. Right.
I look for the clearance stuff. That's what I try to buy.
My friend, I've always done that my whole life. But my friend used to judge his groceries by how many bags it took to bring to his car. Last time I got 7 bags. for $83. And this time I only got 5 bags. God damn.
I got everything almost in one bag except I had 2 gallons of milk, 2 gallons of tea.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And then I had 5. They had a special on some flavored water. I got it for $5 for $4 or 4 for $5. I think it was 5 for $4.
Flavored.
Yeah, like it's like Coke, except it's clear and it's got different flavors like strawberry, kiwi, and stuff.
It's like that powdered shit, and then you just dump it in your water.
I don't know what it is. Probably not drinkable, but anyway, it was a deal, so I bought it.
I don't know what. I'm prepping, bitch. I'm prepping.
Yeah. I said,
where's your juice? Because I got mine. I hear you. I got a bunch of that type of shit too. I got those little powdered lemonades, cases of those little Kool-Aids or whatever. Because when the shit does hit the fan, if it ever does, you just don't want to be drinking straight water all day.
Nope.
Although I have all that, but you want to mix it up, right? You want a lemonade once in a while. You want a fucking cherry Kool-Aid once in a while. I don't know your
probably drinking your own piss is probably safer than drinking water out of them.
No, none of that. You got to have your water purification systems ready to rumble. So I got shit where I can just pull up to a daggum pond or creek or a river and pump and get straight up pure drinkable water instantly right out of there. Up to 50,000 gallons, I think it says.
Well, China ain't backing down. They said they're ready to get it on. So
let's get it on.
Yeah, but it does affect Walmart. You know, Walmart prices are going to go way up, and they're probably going to close some more stores. They're probably going to have to cut people's hours back. Now, I heard Trump said something about raising minimum wage to 25. Did you hear that?
No, that's a good one. Last time he was pissed when they wanted to make it 15. What the fuck?
It might have been a rumor. I didn't hear him say it.
Shit. That's hilarious. What he is trying to do, like the boy just said, he is trying to shut down small business. So that would be one way to go about it. If you made minimum wage $25, guess how many small businesses was instantly out of business?
Yeah, it would. They would. Well, they just do the work themselves, like a couple. They would just. They would
last about 2 months and hate their life.
I'm telling you, unemployment's going to skyrocket. I mean, he's going to lay. You have to lay people off for that, and then.
And he's wanting to cut that off too. Get no more unemployment. Fuck you guys. You lost your job. I don't give a fuck.
And then Medicaid and Medicare, he wants to privatize.
Yeah.
Which means basically it disappears. When you hear that, that's code language for
somebody's gonna make money off it now. But basically what it means.
And
he already privatized, or he cut off the daggum Department of Education. So now all the states are on their own for their school fund or whatever they got to do. I don't know.
Well, and then if you go to $25 an hour too, the small businesses too rely on getting a lot of their product from Asia because it's cheaper to make. So a lot of small businesses trying to start up, they'll all go under because the expense of getting stuff done, everything done here.
I think that's one of his main goals is to stop small business and up huge corporations. The bigger the corporation, the more he wants that to succeed, and the smaller the company, he wants those to just go away.
Well,
the American dream. That's what the original American dream. You can go there and start your own business and do whatever the fuck you want and be successful. Now, not. And he's canceling that.
Yeah, and the relations between Mexico and Canada will never be the same. And they will look to do more business elsewhere. So
they already are. They were our best allies and our border brothers.
Right. And there never was a threat of an invasion. We got along. There was no threat of invasion. And now you wait. China will we'll have a footstep, a footprint in
They're
Mexico.
gonna make a little deal with Canada. Hey, we're just gonna come up there and make some bases. Nothing fancy, just some little bases, and then they'll be right there on our fucking ass anytime they feel like it.
Yep. I'm afraid that's what's going to happen out all this. Yep. And so, yeah, that's what I fear. So
it's all coming to fruition.
and the dollar's weakened. The only person that could have fucked this up was Donald Trump. I'll tell you that right now. And I would have been the last. I thought he would have been the last person to do all this.
I know. I mean, we tried telling everybody, but I don't want to be the one that said I told you so. But we told you so. But anyway, now how can we fix it? That's the question. Well, I don't know. The damage could be so bad, severe. I don't know how long it would take to fix it. Mm-hmm. But probably if anybody else becomes president, they'll try to smooth it over some with the Mexico and Canada. But man, check this out. Last night, no, not last night, but the night before, I didn't even know this was happening. But Bernie Sanders had a rally in Nampa, about 15 minutes from my house, and he sold out. It was 12,000 people showed it, and they were turning people away. Like the dream that Trump always says, they're turning them away outside. And then they show all the empty seats. Oh, Bernie had a big ass rally. And this is the reddest state in the country. Idaho is. And everybody was there saying, fuck that shit. Trump needs to get the fuck out. I don't know. I better not say it. But yeah, you better not. Somebody might do something. The Secret Service will be doing this. Yep, exactly. What did you say on that live the other night? You'll say, I don't say shit. So I would just give my opinion. I don't even have any opinions. I just say somebody might do something. I hope they don't, but if they do. And you know who most likely it would be if something did happen? It would probably be somebody in the Republican Party that would end up doing it. I don't know. Or the CIA, just like they did Kennedy. Fuck them. I don't know. Well, it was his own party that did him in. Exactly. What I'm saying. But that was set up by the actual government, I think. The same thing. It was a bunch of branches involved in that. Yeah. Whenever he supposedly got clapped in the ear, that was another whole hoax government set up right there. You believe that for 1 second that he got clapped in the ear? I think it ricocheted off his head. Oh man. And then he fell. It might have fell when he went down. He might have hit his head. I don't know. Something's wrong. Something's wrong somewhere. Yeah. But the doctor gave him a full bill of health. I'm going, my Lord, the man is way overweight. I'm the healthiest president to have ever held office. I would say no more Big Macs for you, man. That's it. You can't eat that no more. You're going to have to go on a diet, son. You getting some broccoli and some hayseed and some almond milk, and then you're going to simmer down now. I don't know. Don't know his life, but I've heard many tales of it. Everybody that does know his life has spoken out about it and said this motherfucker is a donkey. Yep. I don't know what's going to happen. That's why the businesses don't know what's going to happen. They can't do nothing because they don't know what he's going to do. He's tariff today, no tariff. Tariff today, no tariff. Tariff today, no tariff. So you don't know. It's a threat. It's like a bully at lunchtime. You better give me your lunch money. What? You're not going to give it to me? Okay, I'll let you keep it today, but tomorrow I'm coming for that fucking lunch money. You better look for me. He's a fucking wannabe bully. He's a piece of shit. He's a monster, imbecile, low IQ, fat bastard, and that's all I got to say. Was that enough? I'm sorry. Let me tell you what I really think.
Yep. And then you got the VP breaking trophies. I put that up. I put your name on there so you'd see it. Him dropping the trophy. Oh my Lord! It did hit the ground, by the way. It landed on a guy's foot too. I bet that didn't feel good. And some of them players, you see some of them players' faces, they like their mouths is open, going, "What just happened?"
It would have been better if it shattered the whole fucking thing. Ching! Oh, my bad. Did I do that?
Yeah, let me get that for you. No, that's all right. I'll get it. Now that was a fumble. There's no doubt about it.
Fumbalaya. That's what. Hey, it happens to the best of them. The guy wearing guy liner.
Yeah.
Our vice fucking president wears guy liner. What the fuck is going on here? Come on, bro. Oh my.
So who does that for him? I guess his wife puts that on him, I guess.
Rick, he probably has a whole team that sets him down right before every interview. Okay. Open. I said open. Okay, you're good. Okay. I am opening.
Well, think about this. When he gets out, he can always endorse it for men. Eyeliner for men.
Yeah. But no, that would be the anti-endorse. Nobody would want that one. They've been doing that since the fucking late 70s. One of my favorite bands, Social Distortion. That was the beginning of the punk era, and that's when it started. Guys wearing guy liner, and it was to make them look like they're in angst or depressed or like some kind of like in, I don't know the words, but now here it is 50 fucking years later and the vice president is trying to pull it off. Come on, bro. That's just retarded. But come on. That's my opinion.
Well, I guess if we start bombing Iran, that probably means there's bad news coming out. If it's using that as a distraction, that probably means it's going to be some bad news in the next couple of days, because they usually do that to take the attention away from something.
Wait, who does what?
When U.S. starts bombing Iran, when we start hitting all these targets inside there, we'll know something really bad's about to happen.
Man, something's already been bad happening for
worse.
30 or 40 years now. Okay. Worse. Okay. I don't know. You tell me when it happens, because I already know. The works are in progress.
I know. I'll go, well, there goes $1, I guess.
Who cares about $1? There goes 100,000 lives. There goes a culture. There goes a freedom. That's a lot worse than a dadgum dollar. I see.
Well, I don't know if that dude they took to El Salvador is alive or not. I saw the prison camp, and it was loaded with people, and there was like these beds that went up like a mile in the air. I was thinking, how did the dudes on top of there even get up there?
That's called fake news. Just like they have fake moon videos of people walking around, jumping and getting pulled up by ropes and shit. It's fake news, man. Get used to it. Especially now that AI is here. Oh, fuck. Now we're never going to be able to know the truth. It's over now. Good luck finding out any truth from here on. It's whatever they feed you. Whatever you swallow.
Well, I issued a bet. I said I I would bet 100 ounces of silver.
Candelabra.
And I said that Trump will not be elected again. And so see if anybody want to take me up on it. Because they're all telling me he's going to get in again. I said,
he won't even live long enough to get in again. Come on.
Or he'll be impeached.
He's been impeached 3 times. That don't mean nothing. Come on.
I mean, legally really impeached by the Senate. So he may not make it through, but I can tell him, I said, you'd have to get 2/3 of the Senate, 2/3 of the House, which will be Democrat, by the way. And you got to get 2/3 of all the state legislatures to agree to that. I said, it ain't going to happen. He's lost 1/3 of the people that voted for him. He's probably lost, they think, upwards of 1/3 of those people. I mean, as crooked as that fool is, I might take that bet because he'll probably find a way to pull it off. Watch. Well, they think they might have been cheating on the other side this time to counter the cheating on the left.
Oh yeah, I saw that one today. How Trump actually won. He didn't win. I guarantee you, he did not win. Allegedly. Allegedly.
He sure didn't have a landslide, and he
no.
and he didn't get a mandate.
If anybody had a landslide, it was Kamala. Allegedly. You got to throw that word in there or else I'll get blocked.
Have they interviewed her yet? Did you see what she said about all this?
They did, but she was drunk, remember? you didn't see that video? She was like, fuck it. Give it to the pig. Fuck that guy. I promise you, that was a real video. Well, she didn't say those words, but she was buzzed as fuck at the after party. She's like, you know what? Y'all can go fuck y'all self. If this is what you want, then go ahead and get some. That's what I tell. That's what I say at the poker table. Get you some. When I got pocket aces, and there's an ace on the flop. Oh, go ahead and get you some. Hey, shit. Ain't nothing but a thing. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing on a string dangling from my wang.
Where's Steve at? He ain't coming in?
I haven't talked to him. Holler at him.
I think he probably got mad at us yesterday. So.
Do you know his life?
Do I know his life? I don't know your life. Wait a minute.
I don't know. Wait a minute.
No.
Oh, God damn.
But I think he might have got more upset than I thought yesterday. I didn't know. I don't think I heard from him today.
I haven't heard nothing. He might be listening. We don't know his life. But you want to play some poker? I'll go. We'll end this and we'll meet up over yonder if you want to. I don't know.
I don't have.
Ain't nobody here except me and you.
I don't have. Well, Dime's here.
No.
He could come up and sing too if he wants. And a national anthem. Anyway, I don't have that on there. I don't know how you do that. What you do, you just go in there and look at poker.
Nope, never mind. I'm gonna just end this and then you'll get a one ring a dingy, 2 ring a dingy on your messenger, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's play a song. I got a good one.
I bet I know what the song's going to be.
No, you don't know what it is.
In my 54 Cadillac.
No, don't presume to know the song.
The world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. I feel of the world
Yes, sir.
as we know it, and I feel fine. Simmer down now. It's the end of the world.
I watched the fan. This is my attempt at cinematography. Right when the fan stops, it's the end.
It's the end of
Took me 6 tries to get it right.
I feel fine.
I remember those fans. They were $29.95.
Yes, sir.
Now they'll be $199.95.
And I feel fine.
All right. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Simmer down now.